Hello my dear friends, it's Yuri Tsvetkov, and today one more excellent reason to make the video about the golf statistics, about the golf performance analysis. Because in the first day of the Rocket Mortgage Classic, one of the golfers, and think that maybe one of the most interesting golfers in this season, the David Thompson, who just playing his short round as a professional golfer. He was amateur golfers during the last US Open in this season, and he have shown an excellent result. And his result was -9. It was a bogey-free round. And in this connection, it's highly interesting to make analysis of his play-by-play and the total statistics performance in this day. So we are starting from the traditional performance information which we can receive from the site of the PGA Tour. We can see that his driving distance is not so long, just 272 yards. His driving accuracy percentage is amazingly perfect. It's 78.6%. Greens and regulations, 94.4%. It means just 17 greens from 18 were achieved in the regular shot. And the strokes gained from the putting were amazingly excellent, 2.89. So, in this connection, it's certainly understandable that it was amazing performance and amazing form in this day. I'm making the video about his golf performance in the first day just now. Excuse me, just a second. In many cases, after second day, in many cases, because it was highly interesting to take a look how will he play in his second day. And we can see that his driving accuracy and driving distance were approximately the same as it was in the first day. His green and regulation percentage were also very close to his figures in the first day, and it was just 10 percentage points difference. So 16 holes from all he achieved from the first shot. But the strokes gained from the putting, it's quite a big difference. And in this time, the second day, he have played in +1. But in my opinion, it's quite a good decision maybe for him, and quite a good result for him, because we can see that David Thompson is only short time is taking part as a professional golfer. In this connection, if he will try to use a strategy to win in this tournament after such a perfect first day, maybe it will be too much stressful aim for him. And in this connection, it seems that he have found it the really good strategy to play in the second day, because he have played very safely. And we'll try to see today he will start to play just in half of hour. And this connection, we will try to see the information to try to find it will be highly interesting to look for him. What strategy, how will he play today? Because you see that in the first day he have played maybe not more risky, but it was more opportunistic play. And currently we will try to find information which will be reasonably interesting to such to such opinion. So day 1 Rocket Mortgage Classic and David Thompson. So par 3 holes were played in 10 shots. Totally, it's -2 to par. Par 4 holes were played for 35 shots and -5 to par. Par 5 holes were played in 18 and -2 to par. So his scoring average his score was 63 and -9. And inside 100 yards, it's a short game according to the David Pell's, the old methodology of the analysis of the golf performance. In this connection, I am trying to use this these figures as the total number of shots, 31 for the Davis Thompson this day, and such is in the percentage, because it was 49% approximately. So for best rounds which were played with -8 and better, the average figure is approximately 55%. So it's approximately, that's 33, something like that shots. So the driving distance. Driving distance is not big, as we have seen before, 272. So driving accuracy 11 from 14, and the greens and regulation 17 from 14, and the scrambling. He have played scrambling with just one hole were not achieved in the regular shot. In this connection, his scrambling were 100%. He have saved the par on the hole where he could not achieve the green by regular strokes. And in this case, the greens in regulation multiplied for scrambling. In my opinion, it's a very good measurement of the total performance of the golfers, because you see that greens and regulations are mostly relative with the full swing shots and approaching, and the scrambling is a good measurement of the shot game and the quality. And this connection, the greens and regulations multiplied for scrambling were 94%, and that is excellent results. I'm looking for such rounds, but never had such figures. So the putting was 26. He had not the chip-ins and approach-ins in this day, so it was very good quality round, without, without luck mostly. Just the skills, mostly skills, not so much luck. So, in the shots analyzer, I'm mostly trying to understand some figures, some compounded important figures for me. First of all, the approach proximity. Secondly, it's first putt proximity. And thirdly, the average distances from which golfer is playing 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, and 5 shots. So, the most interesting looks like the approach and proximity, because you see that I'm trying to analyze the predicting power of the first 3 holes which are played by the golfers in each round. And it seems that when they have a very good approach in proximity and when they have a very good first putt proximity, we can expect a good scoring from them, because you see that it seems that in such days the golfers have much more better than average skills, average conditions. Their analyzers are working perfectly, and in this connection you know that it's something like the special feeling which is given them to play with the excellent scoring. And for days when they play -8 and better, they usually have very good approaching proximity and plus their first putt proximity. And we can see that the same situation were for Davis in first day, because his approaching proximity on the first 3 holes were 3.5, 4.2 and 2.7 yards only. And it was given, and in this connection his putting proximity first putt proximity were also perfect, because he had 2 holes with the just 1 putts, the first one and third one. And on the first one he have made a putt from the distance 10.3 yards. On the third holes he have made the first putt which were finished in the hole from the 7 feet and 10 inches. And on the second hole he have made the first putt with proximity 17 inches to the hole. So in this connection his figures, such as in approaching proximity as in the first putt proximity, were amazingly perfect. And in this connection it was highly reasonable to expect from him the game -7 and better, something like that. And he have did it. So here you can find information about the average shot which he made during this round. Yes, excuse me. And the average figures are also interesting. So we can see that thanks to his amazing first putt proximity, which will average 0.7 yards, and his approaching proximity, which were 4.9 yards. So his average distance for the first shot, for one shot, were 1.5. The average distance to 2 shots to the hole were 56. Average distance for 3 shots to the hole were 246. Average distance for 4 shots was 453, and average distance for 5 shots, it was on the 2 par 5 holes. 2 par 5 holes, yes, exactly, was 592 yards. So these figures are highly interesting in the case of the relative performance. So we can take a look, just brief look, for the performance of the Stewart Cink in the tournament when he have played -16 during two first days, and we can find that his average distances also for the average distances for different number of the shots, and in this connection it's reasonable to make a comparison with the results of the other golfers, and we can see that the first putt proximity of the and the approaching, yes, it was the first putt proximity were approximately the same, but the average distance for the approaching were much more better for the Davis Thompson than for the Stewart Cink. In this connection, we can really expect that the Davis Thompson will be the new star in the golf, who will have the excellent results, because you see that the short tournaments only, and in the short tournament he is playing in one of the day -9, and this connection is not maybe so highly important how he will play in the last 2 days of exactly the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's reasonable to expect from him many beautiful results in his golfing career, and in this connection it's highly interesting to take a look for his golf swing also, because you see that he is very interesting exactly by the fact that he is not long hitter, and we can see that Cameron Champ or other golfers, some other golfers, they were long hitters and they are long hitters, but here we can see that Davis Thompson is putting much more better than, for example, Collin Morikawa, but his approaching is not less better than Collin Morikawa. In this case, you know that he is in some cases, exactly in the case of approaching, he is very close to Collin Morikawa, and his golf swing is highly interesting, especially for those of us who are going to have the very good the approaching proximity. And this connection, I think that the model of the golf swing of the Davis Thompson must be analyzed, and it will be highly useful source of the improvement of our golf swings and our golf performance. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope to see you on my channel. I will be very happy if you will say any comments with the questions, or maybe with some ideas how to improve my channel and what kind of videos are you interested to see on my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good game, have a good golf, all over the golf, and hope to see you. Bye bye.